Friends, welcome to our today's class. I, Mohammad Firoz Mahmood, senior teacher, Milestone School and College. Today I'll discuss with you chapter 13, class 8, food and nutrition. And our today's class is from lesson 1 to 7. And topic is food and nutrition, function of food and nutrition, carbohydrate and deficiency related disease, proteins, deficiency related disease, lipids, calorie and work energy of food, vitamin, their types, deficiency related disease, and now start to the class. Food. Actually, you know that if you want to run an engine, you must have provide some fuel. Why will we provide fuel? Because we will provide fuel for getting the energy from it. Like as that, if you think that human body is one kind of engine, you must have provide some energy to human body. But for human body, we cannot supply the fuel like as petrol, diesel, kerosene, etc. Can we? No, we cannot. We have to eat food, and after digestion, food gives us the energy. By this energy, we can survive our life, we can do our duty, and the metabolic activities inside our body will be completed by this energy. Now, what is food? The definition of food. Actually, food is organic compound which are used by organism for their growth, repair, and production of energy are called food. So, what is food? Organic compound which are used by organism for their growth, repair, and production of energy are called food. I mean, for our growth, repair, if any cell of our body decayed, it may be repair, and production of energy. By this energy we can do our daily activities. It is known as food. Now, dear students, function of food. Function of food. What is the main function of food? The main function of food is growth, repair, and maintenance of the body. It is actually maintains the growth, repair, and maintenance the body, provide heat and calorie. After taking food, it will be digest in our stomach, and it will provide heat and calorie. And number 3 is that prevent disease, ensure sound health, and control metabolic activities. So it will prevent disease, different types of disease. It may be some virus and bacteria may be attacked us. So it will prevent these types of disease. And metabolic activities. What do you mean by metabolic activities? Metabolic activities mean the activities that will be happen inside our body, like, such as digestion, respiration, excretion, etc. It will be completed by the food. Now, nutrition. Have you any idea about nutrition? Actually, nutrition is a process. In this process, animal take food, digest, absorb, recover body cell, growth, produce energy, and extract undigested food. I mean, nutrition is one kind of process. By this process, food will be digested, it will produce the energy, and sometimes complex food will be digested, and it will be broken into small pieces, and it will also give us energy. It is called nutrition. Suppose every day we are taking different types of food, but the nutrients value of this food is not sufficient, then if we take more food, we will not get more energy. Suppose the fast food every day that you are taking, it cannot contain the sufficient nutrients, because it will not give us different types of elements of the food. Now, nutrients, what will given by the nutrients, I mean what will be ensured by the nutrients? Energy and appropriate growth of the body. Actually, nutrients gives us the energy and appropriate growth of the body. It will be ensure the growth of the body, enhance merit and intelligence. This is very much important, that it will control the merit and intelligence. Sometimes if I will ask you, tell about this, what is this, you cannot answer the question properly. So you have to think that these nutrients control the merit and intelligence. A boy who will be more intelligence, or what about his merit, it depends on the nutrients. I mean, what type of nutrient foods has he taken. And also prevent disease. Sometimes strains, virus or bacteria may be attack in our body, so it will prevent from this virus and bacteria. Help for quick recovery from illness and make human being active. It helps for quick recovery. If any part or any portion of our body, I mean any cell of our body may be damaged by any work, it may be quickly recover due to nutrients, and make human being active, and make the human being active. Every day we have to do different types of work. You are the student, you have to go to the school, you have to read your textbook, and you have to do your homework properly, so it will make you active. Now, food value. What is food value? Food value means every day we are taking different types of food, but what type of elements is contained by this food, it is called its food value. Suppose we are taking boiled rice, and it is observed that boiled rice contain 79% carbohydrate, 6% fatty substance, less protein, vitamin and mineral salt. Sometimes we see that this boiled rice contain less protein, vitamin and mineral salt also. So if we'll take boiled rice, what will we get from it? We will get 79% carbohydrate, 6% fatty substance, less protein, vitamin and mineral salt. Now from 100 gram rice we get 345 to 349 kilocalorie energy. From 100 gram rice we get 345 to 349 kilocalorie energy. Now milk, guava, hospos, etc. are mixed food. Food are two types. Number one, mixed food and on element food. It is very tough to get on element food, but mixed food, milk, guava, hospos, etc. are called the mixed food because it contain different nutrients. Sugar and glucose, on element food. Sugar and glucose are the on element food. Food is composed of a number of chemical elements. These chemical elements are called food nutrients. So what is food nutrients? Food is composed of a number of chemical elements. These chemical elements are called food nutrients. I mean, every food contain one kind of chemical elements. These chemical elements are called food nutrients. If we take different types of food but it will not contain the nutrients, then these types of food will not give us more energy. Now, based on its nutrients, food is classified based on nutrients. I mean, according to nutrients, food are classified into three types. Number one, protein. Number two, carbohydrate. And number three, lipid and fats. Number one, protein. What is the function of protein? Repair, growth, and development of our body. Actually, protein repair, if any cell or any portion is decayed, it may be repair, and for our growth and development of our body, it will perform. I mean, protein. Next, carbohydrate. Carbohydrate produce energy. Carbohydrate produce energy. Every morning you are taking your breakfast like as bread, rice, etc. These are carbohydrate. It gives you energy, and by this energy you can survive your life. You can go to the school, you are reading your textbook, you are coming back from the school. Everything is complete by this energy. I mean, this is provided by the carbohydrate. Now, lipid and fats. Lipid and fats, it generates heat and energy. Heat is very much necessary for our body, because you know that after taking the food, it will go to our stomach and our digestion is occurred. Here, one kind of chemical reaction also be occurred. For this reaction, I mean, in stomach, heat is required. Now, besides this element, there are three nutrients of food: vitamin, mineral salt, and water. These are also very much important for our body. Now, carbohydrate. What is carbohydrate? The compound which is formed by carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen. Carbohydrate means the compound which is formed by carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen. I mean, glucose. You know that what is the formula of glucose? C6H12O6. Here 6 carbon, 12 hydrogen, and also 6 oxygen are present. It is one kind of carbohydrate. Carbohydrate is very much important for our body because it gives us energy. Now, basis on chemical composition, carbohydrate are three types. I have told you that carbohydrate means the food item which contain carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen is carbohydrate. Now, basis on chemical composition, carbohydrate are three types: monosaccharide or simple carbohydrate, disaccharide, and polysaccharide. How can you classify them? According to the presence of carbon, hydrogen, oxygen. I mean, this functional group: carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen. If any food contain one molecule of CaSO, it is known as monosaccharide. And disaccharide, it will contain two molecules of CaSO, and polysaccharide, it will contain more than two. So, basis on chemical composition, carbohydrate are three types: monosaccharide or simple carbohydrate, disaccharide, and polysaccharide. Monosaccharide will be easily digested in our stomach, and after digestion, disaccharide and polysaccharide will make the monosaccharide. We have to remember these things. Now, very important point is that 1 gram carbohydrate produce 4 kilocalorie heat. 1 gram carbohydrate produce 4 kilocalorie heat. 300 to 400 gram carbohydrate, it can 1200 to 1600 kilocalorie heat. I mean, if you take 300 or to 400 gram carbohydrate, it can produce 1200 to 1600 kilocalorie heat. Suppose an adult male person need 4.6 gram carbohydrate. If his weight is 60 kg, then the required carbohydrate will be 60 into 4.6 gram, I mean 276 gram. For 1 kg weight, carbohydrate need 4.6. So for 60 kg it will be 60 into 4.6, 276 gram. 60 to 70% calorie from carbohydrate. I mean the total energy that is required for our body, it's 6 to 70% calorie we get from the carbohydrate. So carbohydrate is very much important for our body. Now deficiency of carbohydrate, it is known as malnutrition. Suppose if any person cannot take the proper or cannot get proper or sufficient amount of food every day, he may face one kind of problem. It is known as malnutrition. Malnutrition means the lack of nutrition. What is malnutrition? Malnutrition means the lack of nutrition. It is known as malnutrition. Now dear students, malnutrition may be occurred due to the lack of nutrients. I mean if any body cannot get, then he may be suffer these types of disease. Now protein. What is protein? Protein means the composite element of our body which is composed of carbon, hydrogen and oxygen and also nitrogen is called protein. What is protein? The composite element of our body which is composed of carbon, hydrogen, oxygen and nitrogen is called protein. 16% nitrogen is contained by protein. So how many percentage of nitrogen is present by protein? 16% nitrogen is present contained by protein. Now deficiency related disease. What type of disease will be occurred if we will not take the sufficient amount of protein? Number 1, kwashiorkor disease, and number 2, marasmus disease. Kwashiorkor disease and marasmus disease. How can you identify that one person is suffering from this disease? I mean, what is the symptom of kwashiorkor disease? We have to remember that the main symptom of this disease is that children lose appetite. Number 2 is that the muscle becomes scaly and weak. The skin and hair also, their smoothness, lose their smoothness and color. Sometimes we will find that the skin and hair lose their smoothness and color. Children suffer from diarrhea and edema. And last point or symptom is that stomach swells up. I mean, for kwashiorkor disease, the first symptom will be that children lose appetite. The muscles become scaly and weak. The skin and hair lose their smoothness and also color. Children suffer from diarrhea, edema, and stomach swells up. Now marasmus disease. Marasmus disease, it's also one kind of disease that is occurred due to the deficiency of protein. So marasmus is a adequate energy intake in all forms including protein. I mean, if any person or anybody does not take different types of food items in a long time, then he or she may attack by this disease, I mean marasmus disease. What is the symptom of this disease? I mean, how can you understand that What is the symptom of this disease? Number one is that the growth of the body retarded due to the deficiency of both protein and calorie. I mean, the growth of the body retarded due to the deficiency of both protein and calorie. I mean, deficiency of protein and calorie, body growth will be retarded. Number two is that the body gets lean and thin and reduced to a skeleton. Number three is that the skin becomes rough and keeps falling. Body loses the weight. I mean, the weight may be decreased. This is the symptom of marasmus disease. Now another point, lipid. What is lipid? It's also called energy producing ingredient. I mean, lipid also called the energy producing ingredient. It contains carbon and hydrogen more. Lipid is a compound made up of fatty acid and glycerol. Fatty acid and glycerol. 20 to 30% energy is provided by fat. 20 to 30% energy is provided by fat. Now calorie. The heat produced from food in the body is expressed in calorie. I mean, every day we are taking different types of food. The heat produced from food in the body is expressed in calorie. How much calorie have you taken? It depends on that how much heat is produced from this food. Suppose 1000 calorie makes on kilocalorie. 1000 calorie makes on kilocalorie. So what do you mean by 1 kilocalorie? 1000 calorie. Kilocalorie is the measuring unit of heat obtained from food. Kilocalorie is the measuring unit of heat obtained from food. I mean, the amount of food that has produced is the unit of kilocalorie. 1 gram carbohydrate can produce 4 kilocalorie energy. 1 gram carbohydrate, if you eat 1 gram carbohydrate, it will supply you 4 kilocalorie energy. 1 gram protein can yield 4 kilocalorie energy. If you take or if you eat 1 gram protein, it will supply you 4 kilocalorie energy. 1 gram fat can yield 9 kilocalorie energy. By 1 gram fat, we can get 9 kilocalorie energy. Now, another food item, vitamin. If we will suffer from disease and after going to the doctor prescribe us, please take vitamin A, vitamin B or vitamin C, etc. etc. So vitamin is very much essential for our body and it fulfill different types of nutrients and it also supply us a vitamin is an organic molecule that is an essential micronutrient which is an organism need in small quantities for the proper functioning of its metabolism. I mean, what is vitamin? Actually, vitamin is an organic molecule that is an essential micronutrient which an organism need in small quantities for the proper functioning of its metabolism. I mean, for doing the internal activities inside our body, vitamin is very much necessary. Types of vitamin. vitamin are how many types? Basis on the solubility, vitamin are two types. I mean, basis of the solubility mean by which it will be dissolved. So basis on the solubility, vitamin are how many types? Two types. Fat soluble vitamin and water soluble vitamin. Fat soluble vitamin mean the vitamin which will be dissolved with fat, and water soluble vitamin mean the vitamin which will be dissolved in water. Fat soluble vitamin are four types: vitamin A, D, E, K. It will be dissolved in fat. And water soluble vitamin, vitamin B complex and C. B complex and C will be dissolved in water. For this reason, we have to take vitamin C every day, because it will be not stored inside our body. It will just come out through our urine, because it will be mixed with water and it will just come out from the body. So we have to take the vitamin C every day. Now, vitamin A. What is the main source of vitamin A? Fish liver, oil, animal fat, largely found vitamin A. Function of vitamin A: good eyesight. Sometimes we tell that some people cannot see at the dim light, I mean at night. So they suffer by the deficiency of vitamin A. I mean, good eyesight protect from contagious disease. It also protect from contagious disease. It is the main function of vitamin A. Deficiency related disease. What type of disease will be occurred? Night blindness and xerophthalmia. Night blindness mean they cannot see properly at night. I mean in dim light, it is night blindness. And xerophthalmia mean if there is any deficiency of vitamin A, the cornea of one's eye may be affected. A dry eye layer appears on the cornea and they cannot see on the light. I mean, they will not feel better if light fall on their eye. It is xerophthalmia. Now come to vitamin B complex. Break down protein, carbohydrate and fat. It break down protein, carbohydrate and fat. I mean vitamin B complex. And B complex are different types. Number one, vitamin B1. Another name is thiamine. Its function is that nervous system, appetite and carbohydrate metabolism, it will participate. Now vitamin B, another name of vitamin B is riboflavin. It contains the amino acid, fatty acid and carbohydrate. Now vitamin B6, another name of vitamin B6 is pyridoxine. It will gives us the energy, energy production. It will participate in energy production. Now vitamin C, you know about the vitamin C that it is soluble in water. Source: citrus fruit like as lemon, orange, mango, amloki, green vegetable, cabbage, cauliflower, tomato, etc. are the main source of vitamin C. Now deficiency related disease. What type of disease will be occur due to the deficiency of vitamin C? Scurvy. Scurvy, the gum swell up and becomes soft. The roots of the teeth become loose and finally bleeds. The enamel weakens and as a result tooth fall. Children and also elderly people may be affected by this disease. I mean scurvy disease. Now vitamin D. Source: edible oil, milk and milk products, butter, ghee, hilsa fish, etc. Deficiency related disease: ricket and also osteomalacia. ricket and also osteomalacia. I mean, rickets, elderly people, rickets is known as the osteomalacia. And function, now vitamin E, edible oil, food, grains, liver, fats of fish, function, cell formation, take part in metabolic activities, deficiency related symptoms are negligible. I mean, it maybe not make the difficult effect for the human body. Now vitamin K, source green vegetable, tomato, peas, spinach, lettuce, cabbage, cauliflower, egg yolk, soybean oil, etc. are the source of vitamin K. Function of vitamin K. What is the main function of vitamin K? It produces protein element prothrombin in the body. Prothrombin helps in blood coagulation. If some portion of your body may be decayed, it may be blood may be come out. It will protect from the blood falling. I mean, it makes the prothrombin and it helps for the coagulation of blood. Now RQ. Today actually I have discussed huge information, but we have to remember that what we have learned today, we have learned about the food and nutrition, definition of food and nutrition, function of food and nutrition, different types of elements of food and different types of disease. Now RQ. Today's RQ is that, related question is that, what is food, what is nutrition, what are the source of vitamin A, D, E, B complex and C. Describe the symptom of rickets, night blindness and scurvy disease. What is vitamin? What do you mean by calorie? What is xerothalamia? What is the function of carbohydrate, protein and fat? Describe about vitamin B complex. Write the deficiency related disease of vitamin C. Now your homework is all related question learned. From this, only related question number 4 is learn plus write. So thank you very much to join our class. Allah Hafiz.